Welcome back, we're here with another Dawnless Days siege for you here today, as we have a glorious 3v3 here on Dale, and I've paused the replay to start off with, because literally from second one, this replay starts with some action here, as we have some foresters here from Escalating sallying out against cultist bows here. So yeah, we are using the new shadow submod again, which is set in the 4th age, so it's a little bit after the events of the War of the Ring, but it's to do with basically the rising, like there's a new shadow that is rising. Once again, it's a I think we've got him here actually, yeah, Hurumor, who is the false king with the cultists here of Armenelos, but yeah, he is it's basically I don't really know how to describe him, a sorcerer of sorts, and he basically sort of worships Morgoth, and is sort of trying to corrupt the youth again, and trying to basically have people turn back to the dark side, I guess, or like basically away from the light, away from the Valar. We do have a whole bunch of other units as well, including Uruk-hai remnants. It's not just all Manish units. There are some orcs still dotted around, but it is mostly Manish units here in this one. We do have a Thillian here. I'm trying to remember the name of all these factions. It's been a hot minute since we've covered the New World sort of submod, but yeah, you got Hurumor's faction over here, and then we've got well over on the other side over here. I think we've got more. We've got the Colossus. I remember these guys. These are the new one, the newest faction. They're sort of Harad, sort of Umbar, and then we have another Colossus here as well. So it's gonna be a good one, that's for sure. We've got Royal Mummoks of Colossus as well here, which they look okay. They just look kind of like normal war elephants, to be honest. They could maybe do with taking a leaf out of the main mods sort of like book if they want to get the models look really, really cool. But anyway, we're going to unpause now. We're going to watch these foresters rip through these cultist bows. And they are going to go straight on in. They are going to start ripping through these cultist bows and doing as much work to them as possible. We have got a Thillian here on the defense as well. We'll go through all the defending factions in a moment. One of which is Lothlorien, which I presume new shadow and base mod balance well, but I could be wrong. They must do, I imagine, for them to be allowed to be used. But yeah, these foresters going in, so they're a guerrilla deployed unit. Hence why they're able to get out here, but they are going to get butchered. I don't really see what the plan was. They should have just left them like in the forest over here, and then they could have just snuck around and gone for a general or for archers later in the game once like the enemy had committed his forces. Pretty poor move on that front, that is for sure. But I hope you got some snacks and some drinks ready for this Middle-earth smackdown, as we do have a very, very close siege battle. This one was literally described as whoa, and too close to call. So I'm certainly looking forward to seeing this one, that is for sure. I've watched the first few minutes of it, so I kind of have an idea of what goes on. I do not know who is going to win this one though, so you and I are going to learn that together, which I'm excited to see. Are we really going to see the Mummoks go in? Just going to send them in just to go and get some easy kills? I mean, I don't blame them. There you go, they're going in. They certainly don't look as cool as the Mummock kill from the main mod, but I'm sure they're just as scary. There you go, routing these units. Foresters. I mean, they sent a lot of units in there. We've got Carnish Raiders going in as well, which do look quite cool. And what do we got over here? I think we've got some pikes here as well. Keepers of the Dark Fortress. Oh, that's a cool looking unit. It's like an Uruk, which also has a sword and a shield, but it also like has a pike. That's a very cool unit. I do like that. I wonder what the Dark Fortress is at this point. It's not, because Barad-dûr is very much gone. And we've got a sally out going on over here as well. And we've got Amroth Sentinel selling out. So yes, as I said, Lothlorien on the defense here today. I don't know who else is the other one. Oh, we got Aglarond, which is Gimli's like enclave that he has by Helm's Deep. So Aglarond's like the crystal mines there. And what are these guys? These are looters of the Orthang. They're fighting Lothlorien, and Lothlorien doesn't like anything coming from the Orthang. They've got history. So many of their kin died at Helm's Deep fighting the followers of Saruman, Lord of the Orthang. They are going to chop down these looters, that's for sure. I mean, this is an easy kill. Surprised he's selling out earlier. Whether it's to slow down the siege towers, I don't really know. He's still got this tower's bugged out because these guys are still coming off the tower while moving it. These marauders here. And these marauders aren't marauding, that's for sure. The Amroth Sentinels there resetting up, it looks like, and it looks like the Gladrims are going to fall back. I was going to say they should try and fall back and get back inside the city. They do not want to stay out here longer than necessary. It's not really an effective strategy with 2 units here just to be sallying around and just bothering units. Just might as well stay inside. Over on the other side, they have landed. I have the Colossus forces. Got the Citizen Swordsman here. But yeah, they've all landed. And they've got the first sort of layer of Dale to themselves, which you always do. Dale, no one ever defends the walls on Dale. You defend these streets instead. And we're going to see the veteran legionnaires of Colossus. What they're going up against. Garrison of Henith Anun, which is a wood elf unit. It's a tier 2 wood elf unit. So yeah, Ithilien has like a combo of both Manish units and also wood elf units. Because it's like Legolas is sort of colonized Ithilien with his wood elves. That's kind of the lore behind it. I don't know if this is actual like Tolkien lore, but that's the lore from the mod. There you go. In go the Legionnaires of Colossus. I'd imagine they'll cut through these wood elves, but I honestly do not know.
Now.
Yeah, hold it for now, so they're doing okay there. So that's their first offensive taking place. Same thing going on over here as well. More Javis being thrown exactly at more Henith Anun as well. I'm surprised they're defending this choke point, to be honest. There's one street too many. I mean, usually people just defend here. They'll just defend that choke point, so you just have less to worry about. But yeah, we'll see what happens. As well, these Legionnaires, they're tier 4, so they should rip through tier 3s. Sorry, tier 2s, you'd imagine. And they are over here now. We've actually got Guards of the Poros going in. The Halberd unit. It's an early commitment from a Halberd. And with that, the Legionnaire is going to fall back. They've taken barely any losses as well, so that's a good result for them. Lothlorien, I think, is going to be the toughest place to try and break through here, that's for sure. Looking at it, already we're seeing troops on here, Looters of the Orthang, getting routed. They're fighting shock infantry and spear, like shock infantry on the walls. The spears here, just an added bonus. The shock infantry will rip through anything that they're fighting. Even these Amroth Sentinels, they're really good, to be honest. I feel like for a tier 2 unit. Much better than these looters. Just look at the armor difference as well. Plus they're elves. They've been fighting like their entire lives, which could be thousands of years long. But yeah, I think this is going to be a really difficult front to break through. It always is, to be honest, on Dale. It's one short and flat wall that you can't really easily do a lot about. You need to try and put archers over here or over on the other side as well to try and really make something happen. Try and get side shots, stuff like that. We've got a Men of the East unit here, which is for some reason positioned out here. It's like an Eastling clan guard, basically. I guess it's maybe just making sure there's going to be no sally outs, but I can confirm no sally outs are taking place just yet. I haven't actually seen any cav. But the Wood Elves continue to fight down here against the Legionnaires of Colossus. These are veteran Legionnaires, I should say. I presume there is such thing as just a normal legionary. But yeah, we haven't had a siege on Dale in ages either, so it's good to have, go through these maps again in rotation. patiently. It has been a hot minute since we've seen the city of Dale covered in blood and guts. But yeah, if you're a fan of all things Dawnless Days and you want to see more Lord of the Rings action on the channel, then you know what to do. If you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe, and feel free to yap along down below in the comments, and I'll do my best to respond. Let me know who you're rooting for. Are you team sort of like good or team evil? Let me know. I mean, it's not looking good over here. Helmingas getting focused on with a lot of ammo left. I feel like the player AFK did not realize what is going on in his Aglarond here. He's just lost so many like bows. This is Marksman of the Mausoleum, also a very good bow unit for tier 4. They do look very cool.
Aim low, you bastards!
I think they're shooting the guards Poros. Yeah, they are. They are getting some decent shots into them, and they're trying to shoot the Mithril. Well, no, they're not. They're definitely shooting the guards of Poros, not the Mithril guard behind. And it looks like garrison of Henneth Anun are about to break. 28 of them left. You're going to see Greenwood Swordmasters go forward, I think. We'll see. And there you go. Marauders breaking on the wall. They're pushing through the gate over here, which is not a wise idea either. I feel like we've got more foresters in here, and also looks like we've got Maeth infantry. I would send all of the Ithilien units back to their side. I feel like Lothlorien's got this lockdown. And Lothlorien here is dealing with these cultist bows very easily. Very easily. But yeah, if you want to try out the new Shadow submod, if you haven't already tried it out, definitely recommend you do so. It's a fun sort of submod. It sets the world in a different sort of era. Seeing a lot of that happening at the moment on sort of Dawnless Days when it comes to setting a new era. There's now a first age submod. There's now this one here, the fourth age submod. There's plenty of potential expansion that Dawnless Days can have, like different eras. I'm surprised we hadn't seen it earlier, to be honest. People trying to do like different periods. I just feel like if you're gonna do it, you gotta make it look good, and I feel like New Shadow's getting there. Like they're taking assets definitely from like Attila, but I think creating their own assets is sort of like the next step these submods need to take. I feel like the first stage one's doing that a little bit. Like Fives as well. Fives with Gondor also is like doing a really good job of making its own assets now instead of sort of like just reusing assets. As we have a garrison of Henneth Anun there, they're getting surrounded and killed off, and that kind of opens up a bit of a front here. Mithril Guard defending there, though. That's going to be tough to get through. Yeah, nothing else you can really do over here. I mean, they can capture some points. There's a capture point down here. I'd probably go and capture that and lower the morale of the defenders. Balance of power, it's definitely very much with the attackers. 4,900 against 3,600. These Greenwood Swordmasters battling away here. They're in a bit of a hodgepodge of Lasgarlan armor. They've got gold on them, bronze on them, silver on them. They've got everything. They're going to chase after these citizen swordsmen. I mean, fair enough. They might as well. There isn't anything that's really there to threaten them. Oh, I say that as veteran legionnaires just freed up. That's, yeah, maybe not smart here. These Greenwood Swordmasters need to fall back. As to the guards of Poros, fall back into their choke point. They're getting baited out ever so slightly, and we're about to see... Yeah, there you go. He smartly falls back. Well done. Well done. That's what he needs to do. Otherwise, that choke point was going to fall quite quickly. Well, polearms over here. It seems like the archers couldn't deal with the guards of Poros. And now we've got pikes of the Stone Gate. Which do look quite cool. They're going in. They've got the reach over the polearms. The polearms are doing, it looks like, a lot of damage to any legionnaire that gets too close to them. And the Greenwood Swordmasters helping out. Yeah, I was going to say the guards Porus now are just getting like probably freely just stabbed by the pikemen. The pikes, the polearms seem to do a little pike push or something to try and get through. In other news, Lothlorien front has not moved at all. Foresters are losing, but that is it. Huramor and his army cannot break through. His evil men and his remaining orcs. We've got archers going onto the wall, I think. Lorien, Sylvan archers here. Why have we got Sylvan archers here as well? Like, they need to send their bows over to their side. Like, Ithilien is not winning their front at the moment. They need help. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of archers here. Sylvan archers, and I think also Lothlorien's archers all just going onto the wall here. Oh no, these are all just the Ithilien's archers, and these are like tier 3 Sylvan archers. They kind of look like gate wardens. They just got bows instead, or like hall guardians. Either of those. And we've got what's on the wall here? Oh, more Sylvan archers. I thought that was shock infantry, but to be honest, actually. Huramor's nearly out of infantry that he can send in. I say nearly. I mean, he's got his Carnish Raiders, and he's got pikes. All these units can get focused down by the archers now manning the walls. So he's kind of in a bit of a sticky position. And he's got the Mummoks here as well, the Royal Mummoks. We've got a bit of more shock infantry. We've got Farharab mutants as well to go in. So these guys have been added to Colossus's roster since the update for the main mod came out. Yeah, mostly shock and pikes left. He's got one man in the east which is a shield unit, and then he's got Huramor, who is technically a shielded unit as well, but he's not going to send him in just yet. So he's kind of stuck. He either just keeps charging forward. He's going to have to bring up more towers, I feel like, to try and shield his troops, get them as close as possible to the walls while getting focused down. But he's kind of stuck, especially with all these archers now manning the walls. Lothlorien's done a good job there. That's at least an A positive for the defenders, because I don't feel like they're doing that great on other fronts. So Aglarond is finally getting stuck into the action. It's Mithril Guard going in here against the Legionnaires. They'll hold for ages. But yeah, they're going to hold there for ages. With Crystal Lords, I presume this is like the Tomb Wardens. Let's have a look. Yeah, they're pretty much just Tomb Wardens. But they're still awesome. They've just kind of recolored them. They're white instead of red. That's still a cool looking unit. What have we got over here? More Guards Poros. Yeah, and the Swordmasters, they are absolutely cutting down these Legionnaires. Having since retreated, I mean, look at this as well. We've got like Mithril Guard, Gimly with this. Is that this? I think that's supposed to be disciples of Gimli, but that's not even spelled disciples. That'll need changing. But there he is, the main man. Gimli. Defending his home. Who we got over here? Haldir, the Warden of the Fences. So Lothlorien's now sent his general here. This is a bit risky, I feel like, because... oh, actually, maybe not. Marksmen are all out of ammo. And they're holding here as well. Actually, the Guards Poros, even though they've been shot at and they've been piked a lot, they're still here alive. Haldir, I think, is... yeah, he's helped shoot to pieces these Stonegate pikes. And he's broken this offensive over here. It's looking a bit more upwards now for the defenders. And I think the balance power has shifted a bit in their favor. But yeah, the gate fight here is still just getting nowhere for the Orcs. What is going on? I think that's a Lorien Spearmaster. Spear Company, yeah. Are they selling out? Is Lothlorien going to sell? If so, don't. They should not. Just stay safely inside. It's a bit cheesy, but they should do that. Oh, here's the General for Ithilien. That's what I was looking for. Elberon. His bow unit. Royals of Ithilien. Looks very cool. A fountain guard with a citadel guard shield on its back, and then a bow in hand, pretty much. It looks really cool, though. I do like it. But yeah, the combat's kind of died down a bit. There's not really that many offensives going on. There's one over here. As you can see, yeah, the Crystal Lords and the Mithril Guard just keep impaling these Legionnaires. Very easy job for them. Like this guy here with his feather on his top, he looks awesome. He does. I think he's the officer. There you go. The last of these Legionnaires cut down. I think they are just running away. They're not routing. We're going to see Marksman of the Mausoleum go in. They're a tier 4 archer. I bet they probably got some decent melee stats. They've got a sword and a shield on their back. Or, like, well, in their hands now. So they're going to be probably pretty decent to chuck into melee. I don't think they're going to break through, but, you know, they might wear down these guys. I mean, they should. I was going to say, they should be flanking around over here, which they are, actually. So that's good to see. And we have seen a Mithril Guard committed here. So this is another little sneaky bit of combat. I was going to say, you can try and flank around the position. It's a great thing with Dale. There are so many streets that if you do get stuck fighting one against really elite troops, you can always just go around it. Yeah, the Mithril Guard, they'll hold for ages. I imagine they're just like Iron Guards, pretty much, and sort of like stat-wise, sort of like they're going to be really tough to break through. Probably got pretty decent melee attack as well. So yeah, they won't be going anywhere anytime soon. We've got another Pike of the Stone Gate going on over here as well. Back to almost like some Legionnaires. Still going to take a lot to get through. Might weaken these spears, I don't know. I feel like the spears won't care too much about the pikes. But the polearms here, I mean, they're falling back, but with their polearms and the Greenwood Swordmasters here, they should hold for ages. This is a really tough choke point to break through. Yep, immediately the polearms are winning, but that's because they're fighting the swords, not the pikes. The pikes aren't actually really in combat properly. Again, more melees going on over here. Still no real progress taking place. But still, the attackers do have the number advantage, but it is definitely getting closer. It's getting very much closer. And as you can see here, Lothlorien, it's all quiet on the Lothlorien front. The remains of Hurumor's army, I presume, has been shifted. Yeah, it has. It's all over here now. But Hurumor's over here. And we have another Royal Mummock. I didn't even realize this. We've got multiple Royal Mummocks. Yeah, Hurumor's here. No, this is still the Colossus. Where is the rest of Hurumor's army? Oh, he's going round. He's going down this way. Interesting move. Interesting move. And he's now going over here, and he's going to try and take this gate. Which, I mean, he definitely can, with his archers, he can support this melee fight. He could also try and kill Elberon by shooting. But he's not... all he can do is sort of just stand outside and wait. And pray and this gate falls. I guess you can have a unit try and destroy it in melee, but they have got no siege equipment to actually break through. They're just marching here of their own volition. But he's still got, yeah, Marksman Nerd, which can shoot over the wall and try and support, but he's going to then have to rely on his allies to keep putting units in here into melee to keep threatening this choke point. The defenders are really overcommitting here. I mean, I think these Amarok Sentinels are coming over here just to man the walls to prepare for Hurumor and his forces. But yeah, it's very much an overcommitment. There's a lot now over here as well. I think we're going to see even more troops. I'd start shifting troops to support against the Colossus, to be honest. Forces of Colossus. Imagine if there was an actual Colossus, like a giant statue, like this Colossus of Rhodes or something like that, that was fighting. That you could get as like a beast unit. That'd be something. That'd be really cool. Yep, still same old here. Nothing really changed. Spears keep fighting on. Keep fighting on.
We have destroyed the enemy tower.
An enemy tower's been destroyed. Oh, they're just busy. Oh, they captured this gate. Urumor can get that gate, he can. Oh, that'll be interesting. So instead of going for the gate, which is actually going to be pretty contested, they've captured this one. And it's a long, long way, though, for Urumor to sort of bring his forces over. And I was going to say, it's one marksman and mausoleum to defend it. Are they in shield wall? They are in shield wall. That might help. They can stand in shield wall to help defend this. There's a chance. They're going to need to send more troops that direction, though, because, yeah, already we have shock infantry of foresters going in. Foresters against tier 4 shock, tier 4 archers will be interesting to see. Like, the shock on a charge would probably do quite well, but then in prolonged melee, is he going to win? I don't know. And the answer is, marksman and mausoleum are winning. Foresters are combat even for a best. Might need to see some Emerald Sentinels going here, but they are actually going to get jumped here by marksman and mausoleum. And so maybe they will actually get this this gate open. I was going to say, Hurumil's still a long way off. Because Uruk-hai remnants are dashing to try and access that gate. I pull off all other attacks and try and just solidify that gate and try and defend that, because if you can get Hurumor inside, that's a lot of troops now that are now back in the fight. But yeah, also, I would start pulling off troops from here, like Ithilien and, and Lothlorien don't need to be here. Like, one Neath infantry to defend that gate, yep, that's fine. The remaining troops are here, the Farharad mutants and these Mummuks. They're probably going to get shifted over here, I'd imagine. There's still so much shock to come in here. Look at this, Farhad, Mummuks, we've got Protectors of the Sacred Eye, and there's still a lot to be committed, to be fair, actually. Oh, the Mummuks are in, speaking of. The Mummuks are in, they're doing damage to Haldir over here, and they're trying to break through this choke point. Oh boy. They tried conventional ways to break through that polearm defense, and now they're trying the unconventional, and it's nearly worked. It's nearly worked. The archers here, Sylvan archers, have just about put down that Mummuk incursion. But yeah, we've got Mithril Guard here, we've got Guards of Poros and Greenwood Swordmasters, all really weak. They're going to need support. These spears up here might need to be sent in, their infantry, but they're going to have to face off against shock, which is the thing. I'm seeing a lot of spears and stuff left for the defenders, like the Mithril Guard and the Neath infantry. Going up against shock, a lot of it tier 4 shock. Not a great matchup for the defenders. The shock excels against spears. Yeah, they should break through this anytime now. All these units are super, super weak. Mithril Guard. Yeah, like barely holding. Here come the Neath infantry. You've got Helming Gas also maybe being thrown into the fray, even though they have ammo left. Use your ammo first. Kill those shock. I'd start maybe looking at pulling over another Mithril Guard to a different choke point, like back over here, because I think you've got most of these choke points locked down, to be honest. The foresters here are dying, and so the Amroth Sentinels, actually. These marksmen slap, you know. They actually do okay. There you go. The marksmen surround the Emerald Sentinels there, having defeated the Foresters. And the gate is going to be safe, and I think Hiromo's going to get here, though he's... I feel like he's not made any progress since we've last looked. I feel like he's still just as far as he was away. Well, hopefully he gets in soon, because his army makes up a large percentage of the evil forces left, and they've got some good assets in these Keepers of the Dark Fortress. Acolytes of Hiromo as well, another very good shock infantry unit. All these units are going to be needed for the final push on Dale. Here comes the other Mummock. That's going to be sent in as well. We've got the Tyrant King. And who was the other one? The Chieftains of Far Harad. Okay, so we've just got like a Serpent Guard pretty much. Oh my gosh, they've got crocodiles on their head. That's kind of crazy. And then over here we've got the Tyrant King, which has just literally got Aurelian's helmet, which I do find very funny. Aurelian's here. The Restitutor Orbis is here to take Dale. If you don't know what that means, it means Restorer of the World. Which is the title that Aurelian was given. Very, very cool. There we go, we've got fresh Mithril Guard over here, which is good to see. They have pulled the one off from this choke point here. They've sent it down the line, which is good to see. Aldis nearly dead as well. Jeez, that wouldn't have helped Lothlorien morale, that's for sure. Lothlorien's sallied out. Don't know why. But they have. Still got archers over here, Lorien sentries. Get all these Lothlorien archers, which have barely seen action as well. Oh no, they're seeing too much action now. Oh no, this is Elbron. And so they get the Lothlorien archers, well, they're going into melee again now. Lothlorien. Wakey, wakey. Oh, he's definitely given a move order and they're just going to run through. Get them out of melee. There's a big crush here as they try to break through to that gate. It should have happened earlier. They should have sent forces here earlier. Better forces than the ones they sent. But it looks like Hiromo is going to get inside. Here come the first of his troops. His Khandish troops. Leading the way, cheering. They're like, yes! The gates of Dale are open to us. Finally! Not an elf in sight. An enemy general is dead, though. Who has died? I think that is Haldir. Haldir has gone into melee. Oh, that's not going to be great for Lothlorien morale. He didn't even need to go in. I mean, if anyone's going to lose a general and it not affect them, the elves are probably the best general for it to happen to. But still, not ideal. Not ideal. There you go. Just about force back that shock infantry. I think it's going to cycle in. I mean, to be fair, I think they outnumbered the attackers on this front here. Though that might be about a change in a moment. Those Mummoks will get sent in again, I think, on that same route. It's the best route for the Mummoks to go up. I feel like these other routes are a bit too windy, a bit too narrow. But yeah, the defenders are winning a lot of areas. So Crystal Lords barely taking any losses. They've just killed some more marksmen off. We're going to see more get sent up there in a moment. But here we go. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's not over yet. Gimly. Gimly is now holding back the armies of evil. How did he get here? Well, he's come down this way. And we've got Mithril Guard, of course. They've got a route. These these Neath infantry need to attack and deal with those marksmen. They can encircle all those archers. And then they can defend the gate effectively. It's not over yet. Oh, well, and it might be because the Uruk-hai remnants are going to just pull through. And they're going to lose so many troops from doing that. These Mithril Guard, yeah, look at that. That's horrendous pulling through. They're just going to pull through Gimli? Seriously? know you're desperate to get in, but if you don't get in, you don't get in. Should have persisted on attacking on your front.
Our men flee the
Or
field
just
of
gone in
battle.
on the side that
This is a
already
shameful display.
you had access to, which would make more sense. Yeah, Urukai Remnants are going to die here. No surprise there. And there's just so many more units, Acolytes, waiting to get in here. Which are basically like the old Servants of the Eye. It's kind of nice to see the Servants of the Eye live on. Like the old version. I do like that. They've got a big old sword. So that's quite nice in a way. And using like old assets, I feel like it's quite good. Keeps them alive. Like the good looking ones anyway. I don't want to ever see the old dwarvish like elite units. Yeah, the Acolytes here in here, they might be Gimly, I guess. In a war of attrition they will. They're just... Gimly, yeah, is already losing. But I was going to say he just needs you know, to be worn down a little bit, and it'll be... it's over then. Cavan here, cheating into Far Harad. Are they just going to side charge? I guess they could sort of side charge Gimli. Not really, not easily. Oh, look at it. No. Seriously? You had one job here, Lothlorien. Just block this choke point. And now the Crystal Lords are getting surrounded and killed off here by a simple archer unit. I mean, the shock's probably not helping, but the shock they could deal with. It's the archers in their rear that are probably killing them. And these archers are not, as we established, are pretty handy. Yeah, these native infantry just need to go in. They could just have surrounded, like, counter-encircled. We're going to see Greenwood Swordmasters go, but they're going to go and deal with the responsibility. It seems like Lothlorien doesn't want to do it.
Disaster.
There you go. The gate
Enemy
has
forces
been
have seized our
captured.
gates.
Gimli has... Oh, no. Gimli's recaptured it. Good on him. Job not done, though, because the Acolytes can still spill through, because oil is not a thing on Dawnless Days maps, which I do like. Gimli's going to have to keep going in, but we're going to have to see, like, these Lothlorien units here and these Mithril Guard could have been sent to the gate. They could have kept Turamor out. They still can. He's still not in properly. And they've broken through over here as well. They've killed off the archers, and we've got the elves of Lothlorien, and it looks like also Elberon. He's going to have to dash over there and deal with that fire. Back here, the other Mummock has gone in. It's all going off now. In these last sort of 10 minutes, we're going to see a final push here. Have they got the ammo to get, like, to deal with these guys? Got a bit of ammo left in these Sylvan Archers, but not a lot. Mithril Guard, maybe be able to hold them? I don't
Enemy
know.
forces have destroyed an entire unit.
They just run through these Nath infantry like they were just butter. And they are allowed to pull through our elephants. Elephants, chariots, all others, and trolls all pull through. It's kind of like how you use them. It is what he's trying to do. And weirdly enough, actually, Harad has landed, or the Colossus, sorry, has landed over here. He's actually got a landing off. We've got pole arms defending the wall here. Lorien's Spear Company. So this front's once again been opened up, and Harad has got his mutant, or Colossus has got the Harad mutants over the wall. Don't know really what to call them. They are pretty much Colossus, just a rebrand of Harad. Battling for the walls, but they should beat the spears, I'd imagine. I don't know. With the support of the polearms, maybe not. I don't know. Shock should just annihilate the spears. This is not so great, is that we have Lorien sentries up here with a lot of ammo. Why they were sent up, and they are getting cut down by those Far Harad mutants, which is not ideal. That Lorien sentry would have been huge to hold on to. And look at that. They have held the gate. Gimli, who might still be alive, he might be the last man in the unit, to be honest. I generally do not know. Let's have a look. Yeah, casualty sustained, but nothing saying general dead. Gimli is the last man in that unit alive. That's insane. So they've held the gate. They could kill off this general here, actually, if they're lucky. Elberon here is shooting him. And now what are they going to do? Are they going to shift around again? Surely not. Surely they're not going to shift around. Yeah, they're already doing it. Why they didn't do this originally? Why they started here? They've done almost a full circuit of the city. It's like the Dale Marathon for Huramor and his forces. And there you go. The Royal Monarchs nearly through. They are very much nearly through. There you go, they're in. They are in, and now the Mithril Guard going to chase them? Don't know, these archers here should be shooting them, though. We've got Lorien sentries that should be also gunning down these guys. This is the highest priority unit to kill. They're going to go back in. Get a bit of a charge. They are tired, though, the Mummoks, so their charges are kind of getting less and less effective. I don't know how many like Mithril Guard the Agaron player brought, but it seems to have endless supplies of them. Or they're just not dying. Could be that one, to be honest. Could be just they're just not dying. So I just keep thinking, oh, they're sending a new one. No, it's just the same one that was there before Pope. It's just not died. The Tyrant King is now very much in the fight, so that's another of Colossus' generals being committed. The other one is still running away, scared of being shot at. And look at this, Shock is trying to break through with his Nath infantry and what remains of the Crystal Lords. The last three of them are holding on here. This is insanity. Yeah, this really elite Shock cannot break through. I think they're using Kolkis assets from Rome 2 as well, and the Protectors of the Sacred Iron. Looking at their helms, that seems to be the case. Once again, Lothlorien now has to guard another gate. I mean, he doesn't have to for long. I would have said as soon as Huramor's kind of gone back a little. What is going on here? What is going on here? What is Lothlorien doing? What is he doing with his archers all game? He sent some in a melee. He sent sallied some out. I don't know. This Lothlorien player is an odd one. Very odd one. He's just going to sacrifice these guys and these Carnage heavy archers. So they're going to just chop them up, turn them into elf meat. Yep, I don't know what the player was thinking. That I hate to say it, but that the attackers are losing to players like that are, you know, barely microing or just like sending out units to doing pointless tasks like that. Oh, why didn't they fire? Definitely could have fired there. Yeah, kind of embarrassing that they're losing to that sort of type of player, that level of player, Lothlorien. But Elbron going into melee here. And he's losing. I kind of thought he would. He's a bow unit. He's going up against Shock. So that's interesting to see that he sent him in. The Mummoks are now over here, by the way. The Mummoks have moved. They fell back after trying to break through there. They have gone for a different choke point. That one's not working either, because they're fighting guards to the Poros. It's a polearm unit. These guys love to kill elephants. They are also getting tossed aside here. Like they are just a plaything. Oh, and a great rear charge there from the Shock infantry. That should help kill off the polearms. This is whether the polearms can kill the Mummoks quickly enough. If that was the Mummoks, just disengage. Just disengage. We're already seeing a preparation of a final defense here from the Mithril Guard. Yeah, Lorien sentries, more Mithril Guard here. Just getting ready for what could be a final defense, though. It looks like Farharad mutants here have been defeated by Nath infantry. That whole front over here seems to have just come fizzling out. It's not really come to anything. But the Tyrant King's about to break through here. And slowly but surely the defenders are being forced back. They need to just get all these troops back to the final cap point now and just hold there. Go for the time. Go for like a time victory. They've held there. What about here? Oh, Mithril Guard. I mean, they've just got in. The Mummoks here. Yeah, so the Guard to Poros, they're gone. The rear charge there from the Shock was too much. Mithril Guard now going in. I don't know. We'll see. Balance of power is so far out of hand for the defenders now. It's 600 defenders against 1,800 attackers. And they've got the mummoks as well, which is really helping to shift that balance of power. Over here, looks like finally the Mithril Guard being broken through. That archer is obviously been murdered. And it's things like that that could, end up deciding this game. There's a bit of quite a few units that were thrown away, I would say. Including the foresters right back at the beginning of this game. Just kind of wasted. But yeah, they've got the shock over here that needs to be sent back. We've got the mummoks now through. And they're running down the remains of some Mithril Guard there, killing them off. And they're going to go for a rear charge here. I think they're going to try and unlock this choke point. It's a brilliant idea. Mummoks as well in the back lines will do so much damage to morale, let alone the unit. In they go. Charging on in. Look at those bloody tusks. They do so much damage. They should, I'd imagine, round a few of these units. Lothlorien, you've got to remember, has lost his general as well a little while ago. Haldir fell. I presume Elberon's dead as well. I haven't seen him in it yet. Even with the dead bodies there, that Elberon might not have made it out of this fight. So it might just come down to morale. Gimly as well's, I think he's gone, or no, he's routed. Elberon's routed, actually. And Gimly, I think he's gone as well, whether he's routed or died. He was pretty much the last man in his unit, though we didn't get a notification saying he died. So most of the armies now, I think, are now, all the defending armies are generalless. And we are going to see some protectors, the Sacred Iron. They're actually going to climb the hill, and they're going to get up here. They're getting shot at as they ascend the hill by some Lothlorien archers and Lorien sentries. But there's nothing up here defending the final cap point. And it looks like they're going to take it pretty much uncontested here. Lothlorien's now dashing back his reserves. She's like, oh crap, I didn't realize that these guys left. Yeah, a little late now. Colossus is going to be through. And there you go. The attackers, after I've just slandered them saying, oh, how could they be losing to this? They've turned it around. Just like that. I mean, to be fair, it's just a battle of attrition. The defenders, I feel like, played a pretty good game. I think they wasted a few units, to be fair. I think that's the case. But, yeah, well done, Colossus. I can't really say Huramod did a lot. He's just spent the entire game running around the map, trying to get in through certain gates, failing to get in through certain gates, and then running elsewhere. So, yeah, he's not really helped at all. He's I think, turning up at the final end here, just, say he did something. But dealing with the mummoks, I think they needed to deal with those a little bit better. The final sort of engagement here is these units are going to break through the Nath infantry. They're going to get rear charged in a moment as well by protectors of the Sacred Iron. We've got mummoks and various other units up there capping the point. The Galadrim swords on their way are not going to be able to take that back or even stop the cap from taking place. And with 14 seconds left, we are going to see a mass rout, I think, as the Nath infantry break over there. And yeah, these shock look like they're going to break as well, as are the archers being run down by the general. An Pyrrhic victory for the Colossus, and I would say solely the Colossus, to be honest, in today's siege battle. So yeah, well done to Anonymous and to Palpatine and to Eon as well. He did do his little bit as well, but yeah, persevered, to be honest, in what was a really, really tough fight. But yeah, I mean, look at that Aglarond army. Yeah, it's just solely made up of Mithril Guard and then like the Crystal Lords. The Helmingast did nothing. That was a bit of a waste as well. It was a bit of a downfall, you could argue, for the defenders. The wasting of archers generally. But yeah, we'll have a quick look at Palpatine's army first. He did send this one in, so thank you very much, man. Much appreciated. But yeah, 132 kills here with the Farharad mutants. 125 kills, another mutant there. His Protectors of the Sacred Iron, 141 kills. And then his Archers getting 253 kills. 204, 174, and 124. These guys are definitely MVPs of his army, that's for sure. I mean, the Mummoks did well as well. 455 kills is incredibly good. But these archers, they are like allowed for like Huramor to even think about getting inside the city, and they killed off quite a lot while some melee as well. Then we have Anonymous over here, playing as another Colossus city state. His Tyrant King here getting 120 kills. His Veteran Legionnaires, 180, 135, 134. His Protectors getting 175 kills. And then his Archers, 188 kills. And then his Mummock, which did die, got 273 kills. Then we have Eon playing as the Dominion of the Dark Tree. I could never remember the name of that faction. But getting 188 kills here. 147 kills with the Carnage Raiders. But yeah, nothing else getting major kills because his army's relatively still well intact. Like most of his forces were outside the city, which kind of made it more close. You got to think about it because yeah, Huramor's outside the city, didn't but was not committing like helping really at all. Then we have Jay Desfan here playing as Aglaron, 239 kills with Gimly. And then he's got his Mithril Guard, 125 is the best. I presumed they were going to get more kills, but not really at all. Crystal Lords, 156 kills. And yeah, the Archer's doing nothing. Then we have Revolve, who is the creator of the submod, getting 201 kills here with the Greenwood Swordmasters, 199 with another one there. 161 kills with the Foresters, 145 with another Forester there. And then the Guards of Poros, 216 kills, 150 kills. Then there's Sylvan Archers, 80 kills there. Then we have Left Lion playing as Lothlorien, 183 kills with Haldir, 149 kills with the Amaranth Sentinels. Gladrim Sword Warriors getting 182 kills, 137 kills, 111 with the Neath Infantry, and yeah, his Archers not doing a lot. Most of them getting just killed in silly ways, really, to be honest. But yeah, Lothlorien, and generally it seems most base factions balance well with New Shadow, which is good to see. Certainly for, like, if you want to do scenarios or just, you know, play with a wider selection of factions. But there you go, guys. That is today's Dawnless Days siege battle. If you did enjoy and want to see more, then do check out the videos appearing on your screen now. Definitely recommend seeing some of those. And also don't forget to subscribe and like and comment all down below. And if you've got any glorious replays to send in, like Palpatine here, do send them into my Discord. The link, as always, is down below in the description. But until next time, folks, I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.